Hello students, welcome to the chapter Relations and Functions. This is a lecture number 12. In the last videos I have discussed binary operation and commutative associative laws. In this video, let us start a new concept called identity law. Definition: given a binary operation star from S cross S to S, an element E belongs to S if it exists, satisfying A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A for every A belongs to S. Students, this is a definition of identity law. Try to understand. Here A star E is equal to A or E star A is equal to A. For example, 1 star E should be equal to 1 only. 2, if you take 2 star E should be equal to 2. Then this E element is called as identity element of the binary operation star. And condition that E also must belongs to the same set. Where A belongs to the set S, even the element that also must belongs to the set S. Then the element E is called identity element. Remember the definition. Note: with respect to binary operation plus on the set of real numbers, 0 is the identity element. You can observe A plus 0, 0 plus A are equal to A. Clearly, this is element A, plus is a star, means operation 0 is equal to A you are getting. It means that A star E is equal to A you are getting. Then the value of E in this example is 0. So the value of E is equal to 0 means even 0 also belongs to the set of real numbers and we call it as identity element. Hope you are all understanding. Identity element is nothing but A star E is equal to A, or you can say E star A equal to A. Any one you can check, not compulsorily both. Therefore, 0 is the identity element for this operation plus on the set of real numbers. With respect to binary operation multiplication, dot is there means multiplication on the set of real number. 1 is the identity element. How it is going to be the identity element? Let us see. A into 1 is equal to 1 into A. Definitely that is equal to A. No doubt. For every A belongs to the set of real numbers. Students, if you take any real number, say 3 into 1, how much? 3 only. 4 into 1, how much? 4 only. So here 3 acts as the element A, this dot acts as a operation star, then 1 is nothing but E, that is equal to 3 only, means A itself. So it satisfies the identity law and the value of E for all the real numbers. Try to understand, not only for few numbers I am telling. This 1 will be always for all the real numbers. Then only we call this as identity element. Otherwise it is not an identity element. Sometimes what happens? A star E is equal to A. Then this E will be possible only for few elements in the set. That time this E is not going to be the identity element. Then when this E will be the identity element? Only when E is the element for all the elements in the set. E should satisfy for all the elements in the set. Then only element E is called identity element. Therefore, 1 is the identity element for this operation. Next we'll have inverse law. Like identity law, this is also another law called inverse law. Given a binary operation star from S cross S to S, for an element A belongs to S, if there exists an element A inverse belongs to S such that A star A inverse is equal to A star A inverse is equal to A inverse star A, that should be equal to the element E, where E is the identity element, then A inverse is called inverse element of A. Try to understand, students. Definition of inverse law. This box you have to understand. It means already you know how to find out the identity element, that is E. Once if you get the identity element, then you can find out the inverse element. Here the definition of inverse element is A star A inverse is equal to E, then only this element we call it as inverse of A. Then only we call it as inverse of A. Suppose A star B, if you get the element E, then B is called as what? Inverse of A. Usually we denote that inverse of A as A to the power minus 1, but read it as inverse of A. Then you all are thinking identity element is compulsory for inverse element. Yes, your thinking is correct. Without identity element, we can't find the inverse element of A given by the operation. So after understanding identity element and inverse element, if the inverse exists for every element, then we say that the inverse law is satisfied. Dear students, from this you understood that identity element is compulsory to find the inverse element. So after understanding identity element and inverse element, let us go for some problems on these two laws. Problems on identity and inverse law. Before going to the problem section, once again I would like to recall identity law and inverse law. Dear students, there will be an operation say star on a given set say S. Let E belongs to the set S called identity element only when A star E is equal to A or E star A equal to A. For every A belongs to the set S, then E is called identity element. Then for inverse element, let E belongs to S. This must be belongs to S. This one you should have to find the inverse. Then you check A star A inverse is equal to E or not. If A star A inverse is equal to E, then clearly this element A inverse is nothing but inverse of A. Hope you are understanding these two laws. Why I am telling repeatedly is just because we should solve the problems without any doubts. So once a student is clear with the definition, once a student clear with the definition, they easily solve the problems. So then we'll see the problems now. Let star be a binary operation on the set Q of rational numbers. Find the identity element. The operation is here A star B equal to AB upon 4. Hope you all remember the definition of identity element. Students, let E be the identity element, and we know that A star E is equal to E star A equal to A for every A belongs to the given set, that is rational numbers. I am applying A star E, that is AE by 4, and E star A, I am applying the definition, that is EA upon 4. Hope you are understanding. I am just taking A star B as A star E. A star B is AB upon 4. Then A star E will be definitely AE upon 4. If I ask you A star Z, what are you going to say? AZ upon 4. If I ask you A star K, what are you going to write? AK upon 4. So like this, if you understand, then A star E is AE upon 4, then E star A is EA upon 4. So I am applying just the given operation. So simplification, 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Then after simplification we get A. Therefore AE upon 4 is equal to A, and this is equal to, now you simplify students, hence we get EE upon 4 is equal to A upon 4 for these two, and this is equal to A, given definition of identity element. Then in these two, any one I will consider. AE upon 4 is equal to A. Then I can cancel A and A, so that E by 4 is equal to 1. This implies E is equal to 4. Is 4 is a rational number? Definitely. And 4 belongs to the set of rational numbers. Therefore, E is equal to 4. That belongs to Q, and this is called the identity element of the given operation, that is A star B equal to AB upon 4. Hope you all understood this identity element. Let us have one more question. Let star be a binary operation on the set Q of rational numbers. Find the identity element for the operation A star B equal to A plus AB. Follow the definition of identity element. Let E be the identity element. A star E equal to E star A equal to A for every A belongs to the set Q. And A star E, according to this operation, A plus AE is equal to E star A, according to this operation, E plus EA, that is equal to A. Then anyone I will take, A plus AE equal to A. Solve it. A and E gets cancelled, so that A equal to 0 and E equal to 0, because if you take A to the right side, 0 by A will be 0, but E star A is equal to E star A is equal to E plus EA is not equal to, but E star A equal to E plus EA is equal to, write the value of E here, so that 0 plus 0A, that is equal to 0, but this is not A. Hope you are understanding. E star A, we did not get A. Then what we got? 0 we got. Actually what we should get for identity element? E star A is equal to A only we should get. But after applying the operation, here we are getting 0. We did not get A. Hence identity element does not exist for this. Identity element does not exist for this operation. Next question. Let star be a binary operation on the set Q of rational numbers. Find the identity element. The operation is here. A star B equal to A square plus B square. The solution. Let E be the identity element. And as you know the definition of identity element, A star E equal to E star A equal to A for every A belongs to Q. Now I am going to apply A star E as A square plus E square. Now E star A, E square plus A square, and is equal to A according to the definition of identity element. Dear students, this is not possible to simplify for E. Therefore, identity element does not exist for this operation. A star B equal to A square plus B square. Identity element does not exist. One more question. One more example, important. Let A equal to n cross n. What do you mean by n cross n? This is a Cartesian product of two sets. The sets are here natural number and itself. Taking that set, star be the binary operation on the set A, defined by AB star CD is equal to A plus C, comma B plus D. Hope you all remember hope you all remember that I have solved this type of example in the last video, adding first elements and second elements, so that A plus C and B plus D is the operation, students. So taking this operation, find the identity element for the star on this set A if it exists. If any means if there is an identity element, find out. Otherwise set does not exist. Solution. Here ordered pairs are the elements, students. Try to understand. Here ordered pairs are the elements. So I will take E equal to an ordered pair E1 comma E2 be the identity element. According to the definition of identity element, I'll apply this to here. AB star E1 E2 equal to AB itself. Try to understand. AB star E1 E2 is equal to AB itself, or E1 E2 star AB is equal to AB itself. So this is according to something like this, students. This is A star E is equal to E star A must be equal to A itself. But in place of A, what we have? An ordered pair AB. In place of E, we have an ordered pair E1 E2. Why we are considering ordered pairs here? Just because of the set A equal to n cross n, Cartesian product. Hope you all remember in Cartesian product we will have only ordered pairs, not the elements. Then I am going to apply the operation adding the first elements. So A plus E1, B plus E2. Here you can add the first element and second element, so that E1 plus A, E2 plus B is equal to A comma B. So among these two ordered pairs, write any one. So first one I will consider A plus E1 is equal to A, B plus A plus E1 equal to A. Solve for E1, that is 0. Then B plus E2 equal to B. Solve for E2, B and B gets cancelled, E2 equal to 0. So you are thinking that E1, E2 you got 0, then ordered pair E will be ordered pair 0 comma 0, and 0 comma 0 does not belongs to the set A, because the set A is natural number to natural number, the Cartesian product of natural number and itself. There will not be 0 comma 0 ordered pair, hence identity element does not exist, or identity law is not satisfied because of 0 comma 0. Then we'll have one more example. On the set of real numbers, define A star B equal to root of A square plus B square. Find the identity element. Solution. One more question, just find the identity element. Already you are very familiar with the definition of identity element. So E must consider E belongs to the given set R, be the identity element. Operation A star E equal to E star A equal to A, and every A belongs to the set R. Now I am going to write A star E, root of A square plus E square because of the given operation, and is equal to A. If you take A square plus E square is equal to A square, I am taking squaring on both the side. E equal to 0 you get, because A square and A square gets cancelled, we get E equal to 0, that belongs to the set of real numbers. But if E equal to 0, this is not going to be the identity element, students. Why it is not going to be the identity element? Even that element belongs to the given set R, because if you say minus 2 star 0 is equal to minus 2 only you should get. But if you apply the operation, that root of A square plus B square, I get root of minus 2 square plus 0 square, that is root of 4 plus 0, that will be 2. You can observe, students, I have taken minus 2 star 0. What I should get here, if I want to say 0 is the identity element, I should get minus 2 itself. But what happened in this example? When you take minus 2 star 0, after simplifying you got plus 2. So definitely it fails the definition now of identity element. What is the definition of identity element? A star E should be A itself. This is A if I say, then this is not going to be A, and I say this is not equal to A, and hence this is not going to satisfy the definition of identity element. Hence directly write identity element does not exist for this operation. Let's start with the binary operation on the set n given by A star B equal to LCM of A and B. Find the identity element in this set of natural numbers. I have taken the set of natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, As you know, these are counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let E be the identity element. Definition of identity element: A star E equal to E star A equal to A for every A belongs to N. Dear students, A star B is LCM of A and B. Then what will be A star E? Is it LCM of A and E? Yes. So I will write LCM of A comma E is equal to E star A, LCM of E and A is equal to A. Now any one I will take. LCM of AE is equal to A. Dear students, set of natural numbers. Okay. Any two numbers you take. LCM of 2 and 1. How much I am going to get? 2 only. LCM of 3 and 1. How much LCM of 3 and 1? 3 only. It means that I am taking the element 1 with all the natural numbers. That is nothing but A star E is equal to A only we are getting. LCM of 2 and 1 means 2 star 1. LCM of 3 and 1 means 3 star 1. Hope you are understanding. Here in general I am taking A star E and I am getting the same number, means in general A only I should write. It satisfies the definition of identity element for which number? For the number 1. So identity element for this operation is 1. On Z, define A star B equal to 3A plus 2B. Then find the identity element. Let E be the identity element. A star E equal to E star A, that is equal to A. Definition of identity element. Now to this operation, A star B, 3A plus 2E. Hope you are understanding. In every example I am just writing A star E and this given operation. In this operation what we have? A star B as 3A plus 2B. But A star E we are writing 3A plus 2. In place of B what we have? E. So I should write E only. So A star E will be 3A plus 2E. In every example I am writing the same pattern, students, but operations are different. Now E star A, 3E plus 2A, that is equal to A. 3A plus 2E equal to A I will take to simplify. Then 2E equal to minus 2A, 2 and 2 gets cancelled, E equal to minus A. Dear students, we did not get a particular E, we are getting it in general. A means any number in the set. A means any number in the set Z. So actually we should get a unique number for E. Here minus A means it is a general number which is in terms of the general element. Therefore identity law is not satisfied. As the definition say, E must be a particular one number. But here in general we are getting, means many identity elements are existing. So identity law is not satisfies. One more concept of this identity element, inverse law. We can have a binary operation table. How to form binary operation table? If S equal to A1, A2, A3 up to AN be a finite set, then a binary operation star on it can be defined by means of a table known as star operation table. It is a table solved by the operation, given operation, that given below here. You can observe star is an operation. First row I am taking the elements A1, A2 up to AN. In the first column A1, A2 up to AN. These are the numbers from the set S. A1 star A1 in the first box, A1 star A2. Like this we will continue in every box. A2 star A1, A2 star A2. Hope you are understanding forming a table. Like this we will form a table. The above binary operation table is also known as Cayley's table. Cayley's table antanu kariತೀವಿ ನಾವು. This binary operation table. We call binary operation table also as Cayley's table. Then one example on the basis of binary operation table. Consider the binary operation star on the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defined by A star B equal to minimum value in A comma B. You have to write the minimum between the values A and B, smallest value between A and B. That is your operation in this example. For this, write one operation table solution. First, I will consider the given set as yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a given set. And the star is an operation from S cross S to S defined by A star B equal to minimum value between A and B. Now I will form a table. You can observe star elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I will write. Now first 1 star 1 in the first table, look at the screen. In this I should write 1 star 1. 1 star 1 according to this operation, that is minimum value between 1 and 1. What is the least value? What is the smallest value between 1 and 1? 1 only. So in this first box I should write 1. So that we are going to see here. Similarly 1 star 2, minimum between 2 and 1, that is 1. 1 star 3 again 1. 1 star 4 again 1. 1 star 5, the minimum between 1 and 5 is 1. So like this I am going to write the next box. 2 star 1, minimum value between 2 and 1 is again 1. 2 and 2 is 2 itself. 2 and 3 is 2. 2 and 4 is 2. 2 and 5 is 2. Like this I am going to write every table. You can observe that clearly we get the answer, students. See 4 star 5, minimum value between 4 and 5 is 4. Next 5 star 1, 5 star 2, 5 star 3, 5 star 4. 5 star 4, minimum between 5 and 4 is 4. 5 star 5, minimum value between 5 and 5 is 5. Hence, finally we get this operation table, binary operation table. This is for 2 mark question. Just have a look. It is very simple. One more example. Consider a binary operation star on the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 given by the following multiplication table, and compute 2 star 3 of star 4 and 2 star of 3 star 4, and also check whether star is commutative or not, and also compute 2 star 3 star 4 star 5. Here we are giving you the following table. Here we are giving you the table, students, that you have to follow. This table you have to consider and find out all the questions 1, 2, 3. The given set I will consider as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The table is here. First question was 2 star 3 star 4. Either you go from left to right or right to left. Either you go from left to right or right to left, you will get the same number. 2 star 3. 2 star 3 value, that is 1. I will tell you once again how to check. 2 star 3. This is 2 star 3. That value you can see here, that is 1. So the value of 2 star 3 is 1. Star 4. Now 1 star 4 I should check. 1 star 4. That is again 1. So 1 star 4 is 1. Like this we find out the required value, students. 2 star of 3 star 4. First find out 3 star 4. 3 star 4 in the table 1. So 2 star 1 will be again 1. Since the table is symmetric with main diagonal, hence it is commutative. You can check the table, students. Diagonal elements you see. These are called diagonal elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called as the table is symmetric. When we say the table is symmetric, when the diagonal elements are exactly like the elements in the given set. What are the elements in the given set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the diagonal elements in the table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you get such a table, the table satisfies the law called commutative. Therefore, this table is commutative. This operation is commutative. Third question. 2 star 3 star 4 star 5. Find out 2 star 3. That is 1. 4 star 5 is also 1 from the table. Finally, 1 star 1 is equal to 1. Hence, we got all the answers for the questions 1 to 3. This is also a 2-mark question. Hope you understood this. Thank you, students. With this, I just want to tell you this chapter relations and functions completes. To understand better, you should watch the videos continuously without a break. Don't take any break.